Please like, share, and subscribe. And any donation will be truly appreciated. Okay. So yeah, I need to take a shower, relax, reset. Listen, it's Saturday. Um, I don't know, like I tried different churches and stuff like that. So some churches say that the Sabbath day is on Saturday, and others they say Sunday. Apparently Sunday is like the pagan day, and I think even the Jews on Saturday they don't work. I heard that the Orthodox Jews they can't even switch the light. I don't know if that's true, but it was a documentary that Oprah did a couple of years ago about the Orthodox Jew. And you know what's crazy? I didn't know that they also have Black Orthodox Jew. I'm telling you, you learn something new every day. So that's why I encourage people when someone is telling you something, double verify the information or just go to the right source because I'm telling you, I've been going through certain things. Even when it comes to business and stuff, there's a lot of things I had to change because I had a partner and then it didn't work no more. One agent would tell you something and then another agent would tell you another thing. Now, one of the police officers told me that, oh, as long as one party is recording and acknowledge it, then you don't. So basically, if I'm calling somewhere and they said you are on the recorded line, technically, I don't have to tell you that I'm recording you because you already one part. It only need one party. So I would encourage people to like know the law to better navigate because the stuff that I'm going through is abuse of power. And that's not only in the police force, is in high school. Oh man, it's everywhere. It is everywhere. There's certain organizations that exist that make it seem like they are there to protect you, but in reality, they're trying to keep you in that low level. You understand? Um, yeah, so I mean, I am happy because at the end of the day, I am safe. My baby is safe. I cannot control other people emotion, but at the end of the day, I'm not gonna let it ruin my day. You understand what I mean? Like I just can't afford it. You understand? Like it's not my fault if I look good. It's not my fault if I have a lot of potential. It's just not my fault. It's not my fault if my baby is cute. It's what you want to say? So I don't care. I don't care. I'm gonna enjoy my Saturday. Okay, I'm gonna cook some food. Like a chef Boyardee. I'll cook food. But I don't know. I've been thinking about my family in Canada a lot. Mijin, Mudlin. That's in order. That's my mom had 5 beautiful children. And the name too, like she's like, oh, she come up with a unique name. I said, yeah, I don't know how she came out with the name, but it's basically Mijin was the oldest, Mudlin the second one, then Mackenzie. Mackenzie is a guy. I was surprised because in the United States, I noticed that Mackenzie is a girl name, and I was like, really? Like I'm so used to like being a guy name, so yeah, Mackenzie is Unifit. Then it's me, Ernessa, and then it's Morenci. When I was really young, I don't know how to explain it, but I was really self-aware. Because I was like, hold on, I was like, Ma, I was like, why everybody have an M and I'm the only one with an E, you know? Then my sister Mudlin, I'm telling you, if you look at her, you'll be like, that's not your sister. I'm like, yeah, that's my sister. Like we got the same mother, but different dad. Like I'll tell you, you look at my sister, you'll be like, that's not your sister. I'm like, yeah, that's my sister. Like, because my mom, she used to work a lot. So the thing is, Mudlin, she used to babysit me and Morenci. Me and Morenci were like the youngest, That's why I'm a little bit tomboy because, Morenci was my little brother and I had to watch out over him. Like, listen, I would get in trouble if, like, they'll be like, where's Morenci? I'm like, I don't know. They'll whoop my ass. Like, they'll be like, yo, when. And even though Mackenzie was wild or whatever, I always remember like the good moment where we used to be in the basement playing video game, and we would play a video game all day, like like Resident Evil and stuff, and we'll try to figure out this. And I will always remember like him and Malenci, they the same. They was like, ah, fuck! I'll be like, I was looking at them like, yo, dude, it's just a game. They would be so passionate. And then my brother Mackenzie, oh my God, he would get a lot of girls. Like it was ridiculous. Like, at one point I was like, man, I like the girl, but I know she's not gonna stay that long. So I was like, it doesn't make no sense to get to know her because it's like, okay, it would hurt me because I would like a girl, and then the girl realized that he was a player and stuff. So she was like, yo, fuck it. And I'm like, I'll be like, Mackenzie, what happened to this girl? He was like, oh, it just didn't work out. Like I tell you, like he would break dance. When I say break dance, like really good, passionate. Uh, the thing that I miss about me, Jim, is her personality. Like she would always like, I don't know, she would always like, it was just her person. She just had a bubbly personality and laugh, and I don't know. And oh, we would always watch movie all the time. We would not go nowhere. Like, oh my god, I remember when I was in Jacques Rousseau, like the girls was partying and having fun, and they would have crazy stories. And every time they would ask me, they'll be like, Ernessa, what you did this weekend? I'm like, oh, I just stayed home, watch movie. It was like that for a couple. They was like, girl, like seriously, you need to come out with us. Cause what are you doing? You just stay home, watch movie all day. And I just remember like back then, when they have Blockbuster and stuff. So me and Jim, we used to like go. It was like a routine. It was like we go order some pizza. Um, that's why the disrespect. I'm not gonna take it. I know where I come from. I remember where I come from, and like I said, I have a good memory. So they could be jealous all they want, but yeah. Minji was a beautiful person. She could have been a model if she wanted to. Maudlin, oh my God, like I tell you, Maudlin, she was so sweet. When she would get mad, me and Morenzi, we used to laugh so much. Like, and I understand what she told us. She was like, "Oh, y'all mad disrespectful." even, even, even Emo Kobe Sasha, she would tell you, like, Maudlin, right? Maudlin, I'm sorry, I don't mean to lie. Because the thing is, my sister is so cute, right? It's like, what a chihuahua get mad. No offense, right? But that's what I'm saying. Like, she's so cute. So it's like, when she would get mad, it's like me and Monsi would laugh. And then she would get up and she'd be like, oh yeah, man, disrespectful. And it was like, no, it's like that. Like, we hear the message, but it's just like, when she's mad, it's like, she's cute. You understand? Me, I will always ask questions. They'll be like, oh, you mad disrespectful? I thought being disrespectful was cute. I was always disrespectful. Melissa, yeah, he was always playing video game and stuff like that. Oh my god, it's just good memories. Yeah. When I grew up in that house, I thought that was a big house, but now when I look at it, I'm like, sometimes I go on Google and I Google the house just to see, and I'm like, man, it changed so much. Cause I remember this big Christmas tree, this tree. I remember the fresh air. I remember us going to the pool during summertime because it was hot. Then after the pool, we would eat like popsicle. Then after that, we would watch Sailor Moon. Then after Sailor Moon, there was Dragon Ball Z. It was like a routine. But that was before social media. And like I said, social media is like a curse and a blessing. And that's why I don't want to spend too much time on it because you have to live in the moment. You do. You do have to live in the moment. Yeah. A guy was disrespectful. He was like, "Why you want a baby with curly hair?" It's like, yo, you stupid. My hair get curly. People are ignorant. That's what I said. That's what I said. It's stupid. Man. Like I said, when people disrespect you, keep in mind it's not you. It's a reflection of their insecurity. Understand? They see something in you that they wish they had. That's what it is. That's what it is. That's the truth. I'm gonna tell you the truth. Is their insecurity. When you see someone disrespect you, treat you like that, when I learn, okay, it's not good to react. The only way you have to react is if your life is in jeopardy, and that's it. But the best thing to do is to walk away. You know what? Because you don't want to get locked up. And some of these cops are disrespectful. They tried me today. They was mad because they was really trying to get me aggravated. Like the black angry woman. If you look at the history Derose, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. To be honest with you, I think my grandmother is hiding something. I think she is. It was okay though. history tend to repeat itself. Like I said, when you know who you are, nobody can do anything to you. Nobody. And like I said, I'm not even gonna read the comment because, like I said, you're hiding behind a camera and you're trying to attack me, whatever. Like I said, you do not know me. You don't know the stuff that I've been through. Okay, I really don't care. All that matters is I'm there with my baby, and my baby is safe. And that's why I encourage people to have a therapist. If not, some people need a psychiatrist. Sometimes it is needed. Um, you know, just do whatever is best for you. That's it. I'm happy I have a therapist because it's helping me process my trauma. I know I'm not alone. When I do those podcasts and we talk about injustice, inequality, you'll be surprised how many women are actually going through that. And you know what's the crazy part? Everybody said it's time for a change. Yes, I agree. It's time for a change, but we have to do something, right? We have to do something about it, right? It's not just talking. You got to do something. You know how many people told me just sit and wait? I was like, no, I'm not sitting and wait. Because like I said, when it comes to my baby, I do not play. That's my baby. Okay, I gave birth. I was in pain for 25. I keep saying that. It is what it is. But I have to think of the bigger picture. I'm an adult. I'm not a little girl anymore. I'm not. That's how it is. So anyway, I'm gonna cook my food, Chef YID. Okay, I was thinking of making the Haitian breakfast, but then I have company that's coming over, so I'm so happy because he's a good friend of mine. I can't believe, yeah, we know each other for a while now, like 4 years. He is so silly. Like I was mad, right? And I was getting frustrated. And I was like, you know what? I'm gonna hang up the phone. And then he was like, no, why are you hanging up the phone? And I'm like, because you're not saying nothing. And then he was like, but I'm listening. He was like, I'm trying to make you laugh. And I'm like, but in order for you to make me laugh, you have to say a joke, right? And he was like, yeah, but I was listening to you. And then we can go back. And I was like, you know what? You stupid. Hang up the phone, right? And at the end, when I thought about it, he made me laugh. He's stupid. The thing with him, his name is Larry. He act like he's stupid, but he's not stupid. I thought he was slow, but he's not slow. He just act like it. He's stupid. Oh my god, I know what you're gonna. But anyway, I'm just happy because, like I said, when I was down, he always looked out for me. Sometimes he be trying to test me, and I had to curse his ass out. Yeah, another guy, he was trying to play my camera, and we speak in Spanish and this and that. And that's the thing. People are funny. Like, they'll give you advice, but they're trying to mess you up at the same time. I told him that. I said, listen to me, right? Like my mentor said, you're in the wrong place because you know what? He was like, women are the real leader. It's not the man wearing the pants, but the woman, they lead. He said, like I said, there's the alpha woman and then there's the beta woman. He said you want to go with the alpha because the alpha is the one that do the finance and everything, and the beta is the one that's lazy. She just want to look pretty and she ain't doing shit. I tell you, he mad just as well. We got into an argument. Okay, he's like, oh, it's easy to be a woman because you don't need a car. You can just hop on the car, guy. I was like, what? I was like, yo, let me tell you something, right? No, woman. He kind of old school. And he rude too. Oh, God. That's crazy. So, yeah. So like I said, I have my guitar. I'm gonna play with my guitar. My guitar is sitting there and that's why I said you gotta be careful who you let in your life because I realized like who you associate yourself with in a relationship is a reflection on yourself. You understand? I had a conversation with a Dominican woman, and we was having a conversation, and we all came to the conclusion that you being a man, that doesn't mean I have to follow because there's men that act like women and there's men that lead. And the Dominican woman was like, If a man lead, I will follow him. But if a man is just trying to bring me down and is acting like a woman and trying to undermine me, no, no. And I was like, wow, that's powerful. Really powerful. So we all connected. We all connect. You would be surprised how many people is going through the same thing. Surprised, so surprised. So anyway, and then I hate when I talk to someone. I'm expressing about myself and they worry about the baby. It's like the baby is fine. How about me? Like I'm not feeling okay. I'm not feeling okay, you know? So it is what it is. Oh, okay. Let me see the comment cut. It look good. Like I said, if it's negative, I'm not gonna waste my time. So let's see. Lorax God, hi. Thank you. Yo. What? What's your name? What he said? Oh my God, I'm so bad with. Okay, I'll tell you. The people that's just coming in, I wish you could see the comment and that's why I'm like, YouTube, why you don't let the people see the comment? But anyway, so he said on a subverb Jinnah, he said, I'm calling the police. I wish I had some. I ain't gonna lie, people be calling me mommy, mama. I like the new name. The guy said, I will fight for you in real life. No, Snapchat is. I think I got. On Snapchat is ridiculous because it started with 10 requests. Then it was 20. Now I have so many requests, I don't even know what to do. It's like 465 requests. But the thing that pissed me off, not all of them is genuine. Like I know why, and it's disgusting. But that's why I'm like, yo, whatever. So. Oh, Andrew say, where do I? Oh, I live in New York, so I'm from Montreal. Je suis de Montréal, Québec. Tu comprends? Et puis je suis venue aux États-Unis quand j'avais 18 ans. Ça c'est la. Je sais pas pourquoi je suis venue ici, tu comprends? Parce que c'est un putain de pays, là. Je veux dire. Je veux dire. You know, if I had the chance to talk to the president, right, I would be like, President, why are you doing that? You know? But I guess he's too busy grabbing women by the pussy, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think he's too busy grabbing women by the pussy. Yeah, it's a joke. This country is a circus. It's a circus. But keep following the government. Keep following the government. Like I said, I'm gonna speak up. People's like, shh, don't talk about the government. You know what? Because they benefit. Most of them are white. That's what they don't want to. Because the President Trump, he benefit the white people, not the colored people, and that's the truth. Like I said, I'm not gonna shut up. I know what's going on. Damn, my hair is really long. You know, I'm so mad because I spoke to my neighbor downstairs. We built that report. I told her about the cigarette smell, and the bitch is still smelling the cigarette. So that's why I don't like talking to people because it's like you're ignorant. But like I said, it's okay. You know, and it's nice outside. And I told her buy the Bath and Beyond candle because yeah, you do have to. But the bitch is still smoking, and I told her to come and she's still smoking. So like I said, I don't like talking to people. People will smile in your face and still, you know what I'm saying? Like, you stupid. That's why I don't pay them no mind. You know, I don't pay them no mind. So, but like I said, I'm blessed. I have a beautiful baby boy. I have a future, and I'm excited. And that's why I had to look at the bigger picture. I had to look at the pictures. Yeah, I'm gonna play with my guitar. And that's what I was trying to say. It's like I was in a relationship and I was like, yeah, I'm gonna play with my guitar. And the guy was like, I don't want to hear that shit. I was like, yo, what the fuck? And it was always about him. And then he'll be like, I'll help you out. But that's what I'm saying. Like some people are funny, like they'll help you out, but then they'll fuck you over at the same time because they know that you're not on your they're not on your level. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I gotta stop doing that. I had to stop. Because there's some people, they're not worth my time. It's like me even giving them the chance of time, they're not worth it. Because they're trying to mess you up and stuff like that. And that's wicked. You don't do that. You don't do that, so. Mm-hmm. Oh, you outside? So, yo, come on over, Andre. You say you outside, right? Like, come over. That's what I said. Like, Yeah, so I don't know what I'm gonna cook. I'm like, should I cook some lobster tail? Because that's what I like about Larry. If I say I want this, he'll get it for me. Like I like a guy like that. You know what I'm saying? I don't like guys that's like I don't know guys. I don't know. Like I said, I don't. But you know, one person was telling me, it's New York. That's why I'm like, okay, I guess so. But I don't think it's New York because when I talk to multiple women, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm going to that." You'll be surprised they marry and they're going through the same thing, and I'm like, "Yo, for real? That's crazy." Anyway, I'm just happy I waited now to have a baby. Anyway, like I said, it was a surprise, but I knew I wanted the baby. Like I was like, I'm keeping the baby. Like, and look, my baby's so cute, and he bring me so much. Like babies are a blessing, but like I said, you want to be financially stable. I wouldn't want to have a child and I don't have my own apartment because some people is funny. They're funny, like they'll kick you out and stuff. I feel like a child needs a stable place. So. And then I'm happy to like start being an entrepreneur because I get to choose my schedule. Because my mom, she used to work so much just to pay the mortgage. But like that, like I keep emphasizing like health is wealth because if you're not healthy, you can't do nothing. Not only my mom, this woman at Bank of America, she was an older woman. She had millions in her account, and she was mad because she spent most of her time focusing on her career and when she was retired, all her money she worked for, she spent it in the hospital bill. And she didn't have no children, no nothing. And she wished that she had, someone to share her time and stuff. Me, all I'm saying is if you have a kid, but don't expect them to take care of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna keep saying that. Like you have to compare yourself as the bird. The bird, observe the bird. The bird build a nest, they feed their baby, the baby learn how to fly, and that's why the generation go on and on and on and on. And on. That's how I see it. Yeah. Mhm. No, I feel so good. 'Cause I was so upset, but you understand, you gotta let it go. You gotta let it go. You can't let something, because this is out of my control. Like I said, I didn't do anything wrong. I asked nicely. I did everything I could. I did this, that, the third, blah, blah, blah. Like I said, the 43rd precinct, they're not doing their job. The commanding officer, Merlin Moya, he should be ashamed. I found out that he's not even there most of the time, you understand? And you claim you're there for the community, but you're not. You're a hypocrite. It's like the guy from Fubu, right? He's the same way. He's like, I'm there for the black people, but he not. He not. You know, they want to use the black card when there's a vintage there, but in reality, they get. It's like P Diddy, right? P Diddy, oh, I'm there for the black people, and then when he did the liquor, they remind him he was a nigga. They remind him, and look where he at in jail. So don't get it twisted. Don't get it twisted. Keep working for the white man. Keep working. They're gonna remind you a nigga. And then they want to harass me on social media. Like I said, I do not care. I know who I am. So let's go. Y'all want to play that mind game? The first time I wasn't ready, but let's go. I told you, JP Morgan, I'll tell you, JP Morgan is the top dog of the investment. You know what I'm saying? That's why they tight. They're like, oh shit. I'm like, You didn't want to give me the opportunity, right? And I remember everything. That's why it's good. When you work somewhere, it's good to social network, talk to different people. People was looking at me, they was like, why are you talking? Because you're not giving me the opportunity, I'm gonna find somebody else. You understand? I'm not gonna be there kissing your ass. What I look like? The slave? Like I said, you're a slave. But that's the thing. It's not physical anymore. It's mental king. That's what that cop, she was like, what are you talking about? Je ne sais. I'm trying to help you. And then take my tail to articulate. I tell you, I used to teach people econometrics at Baruch College. I was in the top door, but I was like, why people was coming at me? And they was like, yeah, you gotta explain that. I'm like, why you don't go to the top? The guy was like, the guy had I don't know, he was like the top, but they would come to me. You know what? Because I ask question and I try to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm doing. Like, you gotta challenge yourself. You don't just do one thing and you give up. You try to find a different avenue. You gotta get it done. Don't sit down and wait, because nobody gonna do it for you. Nobody. And then people want to be jealous. Well, like I said, we all have 24 hours. So what are you doing with your time? Why are you paying attention to me? You should, like I said, you should be reading a book, or I don't know, write. There's a lot of things you can do. You could write. You could write a book. You could play an instrument. You basically you could learn a skill to improve yourself, because at the end of the world, it's survival of the fittest. Okay, nothing is gonna be handed to you. Okay, nothing is gonna be handed to you. Nothing. And for someone to judge you based on your past, I'm not ashamed of what I went through. I'm not ashamed. Because I know a lot of people could learn from my experience. I'm not ashamed. And I tell you, I had to curse my cousin out because I'm talking to her. She's like, where's the baby? I told her she's a bitch. I'm sorry. I told her straight up, she's a bitch. Matter of fact, you're not going to see my baby because of that. Because, like I said, I'm trying to have a conversation with you. I'm going through something, and all you worry about is the baby. The baby is safe. But anyway, since I can't do nothing physically, I'm going to just write about it, and that's it. That's it. You can't take my power away, so. Yeah, I'm thinking, I'm like, should I cook some lobster tail? Okay, let's see. I think he's allergic to lobster. And he's funny. He's like, where is my grandson? That's why you never want to burn your bridge, because people that been know me, they know me. They know me. So when someone want to slander you and work in secret and mess you over, shame on them. Shame on them. Because whatever is done in the dark is going to come up to light. You know what I'm saying? So since you have the police protecting you, I'm going to go to the news. Harlem is going to advocate. Matter of fact, I'm going to contact my lawyer. But that's the thing. I'd rather have a paid lawyer, because a free lawyer, they don't really do their job. And they thought they had me, right? So that's why I record everything. I keep track of everything. And thank God I have the video, because they want to say that I'm lying. And like I said, I don't have time to be lying. It's you. You don't do your job. You're a bum ass bitch. That's what it is. And I got all this, what you call it, business card with their name and shield number. One person, she was mad because I was like, give me your card. She was like, you do not talk to us. Like, yeah, I'm gonna talk to you like that, bitch, because you're not doing your fucking job. I don't have respect for people like that. You doing the mind game. So how many people you fucked up their life? Why are you even a police officer? How much does the city pay y'all motherfuckers? You understand what I mean? How much? You understand? You know what one person told me? He was like, oh, I only became a police officer because I couldn't find a job. No bueno, papi, no bueno. Oh, yo no sé, no bueno, no bueno. And I don't know what they come into, because isn't it freedom of speech? This is gonna be a fun summer. I finally figured out the game. Yo, they be tight. They be tight. They try everything. And I'm like, I'm sorry. I feel uncomfortable. Oh, hold on. I have a call. Hold on. My sugar poppy is calling me. Hold on. Okay, sorry. No, I don't have a sugar pop. No, to be honest with you, I like someone, I like someone, but it's just like I'm like, I don't know, man. And he be playing so much game, and I'm like, and you know what pissed me off? He's such a copycat. It's like, dude, like you stealing my swag, like seriously. But it's okay though, whatever. So you should show me. And then what I like about it, he be playing games, right? And now I'm like, he's like, oh shit. He can tell he don't like losing, but I'm like, yeah. Oh my god, yeah. It's so funny. I was like, I'm done. And he's like, oh, okay. It was a pleasure talking to you. And I was like, no, it's a New York slang. Like, I was like, yo, you so white boy. But then the surprising part, he be listening to gangster music and shit, and I'm like, okay. Oh, man. But anyway, no, main priority is the business. And I'm not interested. Yo, they be coming at me mad hard. I'm like, no, I can't afford it. I can't afford it. My baby is my main priority. That's it. Guys is like, wait, you have the time. I'm like, what? Do I look like I have the time? I'm sorry. I think it's funny. I think it's they really be trying. I'm like, no, no, it's not worth it. It's not worth it, Google. I don't know. I don't feel like doing my hair tonight. Oh, I have so much hair. You know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna just. Usually, I twist it to. I think I'm gonna just. Sorry, I gotta laugh. What do you want to do? Huh? Okay, no. Let me do some big curls. Sorry. Yo, Andre, yo, son, yo, poppin', nigga, what's up, nigga? He said, where do you live? I'm outside. Yo, so come upstairs. Come upstairs. Oh my god. Mm. Oh, my phone is gonna die. I have to charge my phone. It's always like that. Always like that. Anyway, yeah, let me know because my phone is about to die anyway. So please like, share, subscribe, and stay tuned to the next episode. You know Snoop Dogg. You know I love Snoop Dogg. Um, Nate Dogg. Oh man, Nate Dogg was killing it. Rest in peace, man. Anyway, so thank you very much for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. And any donation will be truly appreciated. I'm gonna do different channel because I have two businesses. It's called The Rose House LLC. The Rose House LLC is an investment management company. So I will share my knowledge with you about the investment world. And then what else? Whatever. And I'm doing it for free. So if you could just give some donation, because I'm actually studying for my exam. So the FINRA, just think about the FINRA is like this, the police security in the industry. Yeah, I'm trying to get my license so I could get I could sell investment product. And then there's something called the CFA, so it's Chartered Financial Analyst. So it's like I'm telling you, it's about the whole investment industry and stuff. And it's pretty good because once you pass those three level of exam, it's really tough, but once you pass all these three level exam and you could put that on your business card, the minimum that a company have to pay you is $300,000. They can't go less than that. They can't go less. So I'm going hard, baby. I'm going hard. And anybody that's jealous and trying to stop my blessing, that's their problem. I don't have time for that. I'm a mother. I'm an adult. I have to be the adult for the well-being of my son, and he deserved the best. So whatever, they could do whatever. I really don't care. Oops. Okay, okay, I only have 5%. Okay, so please like, share, subscribe, and yeah, my phone is about to go. I have to do something real quick, but okay, thank you so much, and I love you guys. Thank you. Bye.